sharing those details in a very comprehensive manner. We will continue to track the success our security forces have now been reaping as far as curbing terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir is concerned. On that note, we're shifting focus to Bengaluru, where we're now learning that 2 men have been arrested in Bengaluru's Dodaballapur rural area after a road rage incident was booked as an attempt to murder and assault case. Now, the incident involved Rajna, a 29-year-old architect who was on her way to deliver lunch to her husband Bharat at a construction site near Hesaraghatta. When the confrontation commenced, police stated that the trouble started when Rajna honked at an MUV blocking the road on Hesaraghatta Main Road. Now, the driver allegedly got out, clicked her photograph and threatened to break her car window. She then called her husband and relatives, who rushed to the spot. A scuffle followed in which Rajna's husband was allegedly attacked with a stone after he asked the accused to delete her photo. Now, based on her complaint, Dodaballapur police arrested the accused, identified as Mahesh and Govind Raju, and they have now been remanded to judicial custody. My colleague Belly is with us on the broadcast to share more details. Belly, what do we know of this incident so far? We do know that there are 2 accused, Mahesh and Govind Raju, and they've been remanded to judicial custody.
So, according to the police, this incident happened on Saturday afternoon when Rajna, who is an architect who was heading in her car to her construction site where her husband was, and she was going to that construction site to give food for her husband while there was an MUV blocking her way, and when she honked, the driver of the MUV got down and he came to her and started clicking photos of her on his mobile phone, to which she resisted, sitting inside the car with her windows locked. He then later on said that he would break the glass if she didn't open, and he was gesturing as if he's going to beat up the glass and beat up the car windows and the glass. So that was the time when Rajna had made a call to her husband and her relatives, and told about exactly the spot where it was. It was near Taj Kutira on Hesaraghatta Main Road. And by the time her husband and her relatives rushed to the spot, the situation escalated. There was another co-passenger with that driver in the MUV who also came out and who happened to hit Rajna's husband Bharat and with a stone on his head. So this was just for honking, and the police now say that they had taken these 2 accused for medical examination and found that they were under the influence of alcohol, and now the police have booked them for attempt to murder and assault and other sections of creating that kind of situation, a road rage in that area. They have been arrested and they've been produced before the magistrate and remanded to judicial custody. Back to you.
Absolutely. And Belly, we've also managed to access the FIR copy which has been filed under section 173 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Let's make this big so that our viewers can see clearly. Yes, right there on your screens, Karnataka State Police FIR copy. This has been filed in Dodaballapur, Bengaluru Rural District. The FIR has been dated 15th May 2026, filed under Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. It has been filed under section 173 as well, 126 clause 2, 109, 352, 78 and 3 clause 5 as well. The day was Friday, date 15th May 2026. The incident transpired sometime in the afternoon from around 1:20 p.m. to 1:40 p.m. Information was received at the police station on the same day at 3:30 p.m. It was a written information that was provided by the complainants to the police. Now, the place of occurrence, as Belly had pointed out, was near Taj Kutira in Hesaraghatta Road in Yelahanka Taluku in Bengaluru city in Karnataka. Distance from the police station was about 20 kilometers south. Meanwhile, the complainant is, of course, Rajna. Her husband is Bharat. Remember, she was going to deliver lunch to him. Apart from that, we also have details of the suspects that have now been arrested. They've been remanded into judicial custody. There's been a medical examination, as Belly stated as well. According to preliminary reports, as per sources, they were found to be under the influence of alcohol. The accused number 1 is Mahesh, hailing from Dasenahali village in Yalahanka Taluku in Bengaluru district. He is aged 25. The second accused is Govind Raju, hailing from the same village, Dasenahali, in Yalahanka Taluku in Bengaluru city, Karnataka as well. The age has not been specified. Rajna and Bharat, of course, are the complainants in this particular case. Belly, of course, the FIR has been registered. It has been signed in as well. And now they've been taken into remand, and it was in fact signed mere 15 minutes after going and filing it at about 15:45, that's 3:45 p.m. So if you take a look at the timeline, the incident happened sometime in the afternoon between 1:20 to 1:40 p.m. The entry was made at 3:30 p.m. and it was recognized by the official at 3:45 p.m. So that was quite a quick entry. How long did it then take to nab these two accused and finally hand them into judicial custody?
The FIR, based on a complaint from Rajna, had conducted their inquiry. They also kind of inquired with the people around that area as to exactly what had transpired. So they had given police the information about these two people. They have also kind of noted the registration number of the MUV that they had come. The police came to the spot right after the press call was made. At 112, and upon inquiries, they found that the two people who were inside the MUV, one the driver and one the co-passenger, were the ones who were at fault, and they were the person who were responsible for this incident, is what we gather at this point of time. So there was no time gone waste for apprehending, because the accused were there only. Everything was confirmed. Soon after the inquiry, on the spot, the police took them to the police station, conducted medical examinations, registered an FIR, and their arrests were recorded. They were produced before the magistrate, remanded to judicial custody. Back to you.
Indeed, and the FIR has been registered for assault and attempt to murder. This is, of course, what has been specified under those sections. Belly, I'd like to thank you for taking out time sharing all of those details.